I am from Bandung Institute of Technology, and I will present my research with the title of The Influence of Herding Bias and Overconfidence on Investment Decision for Institute Technology Bandung students with financial literacy as moderating variable. First of all, I will explain my research background. In 2019, Otoritas Jasa Keuangan or OJK released the Financial Literacy Index report that state the Indonesia Financial Literacy Index are grow into 38.03% with increasement by 8.33% from 2016. And from KSEI or Indonesian Central Securities Depository, released an investor report that invest in the capital market in 2020 increased by 53.47% from 2019. And in 2021, KSEI released mid-year report in June that state the total number of capital market investor increased by 48% from 2020, and from that report also state that investor demographic dominated by men by 61.7%, age under 30, and 53.54% are high school graduates. And as the huge increasement of the total investor from 2019 until 2021, people take a part as the investor. They should have decision before they invest their money. They should make a rational decision for the investment. In order to make rational decision, they must face several aspects that will affect their decision. If they can make rational decision, they have been influenced by bias in the decision making. In the research that have been conducted by Pompian in 2006, the research divided bias into cognitive and emotional bias. That cognitive bias defined as a bias of how we interpret, process, and respond on information, while emotional bias focuses on feeling and spontaneity instead of facts. And from the research that have been conducted by Al-Wahibi in 2019, cognitive and emotional variable influence the investor decision making. Overconfidence is one of the example of cognitive bias and one of several main factor influencing the decision to invest. And herding bias is one of the example of emotional bias. Herding bias is a tendency of an investor to follow other investment plans such as family, friend, or brokers. When when an investor make irrational decision, or we can say it is a bias for their investment decision, it can lead them into loss rather than profits for the investment portfolio. From the research background above, the high number of investor increasement in Indonesia, medium to low Indonesian financial literacy index, and the decision making bias, it create the problem statement for the research. And this research want to know there are the herding bias and overconfidence have influenced the student investment decision. And then to know are the student financial literacy can moderate the effect of the herding bias and overconfidence. This research also want to know the effect on the ITB student as the investment is a part of financial literacy. Are the students' knowledge can moderate the effect of herding bias and overconfidence. So this is the research hypothesis development. Here is my hypothesis development for the research. There are 4 hypotheses. For the conceptual framework, I add the control variable for the investor demographics such as age, gender, major investment instrument, monthly income, and duration of investment. For the research approach, this research will use a quantitative approach with non-probability sampling choose because not all of the students in each faculty have been invested before. Because this research conduct for non-population, Sloven formula choose for determining the sample size. In 2022, the total number of ITB students are 23,000 and 848 students. And if we calculate the sample size in Sloven formula, the total respondents required for this research is 379 samples. The research will use Likert scale 1 until 5 for the herding bias and overconfidence statement, and true and false question for the financial literacy question. And then the data will be analyzed using descriptive analysis and moderate regression analysis. There is linear regression with additional moderate analysis. Because this research have financial literacy as moderating variable, the MRA will consist of validity and reliability, classical assumption test, and hypothesis testing. The logistic regression can be seen at this slide. And this is the respondent profile. Most of the respondents were 20 years old, and most of students have 1.5 million until 2.5 million in monthly income, and most of them are women, and SBM student with 39.9% from all faculty, and they have been invest above 1 year with 39.9%, and most of them invest in mutual funds with 48.1%. This is the descriptive analysis. For the variable financial literacy, they have 0 value with minimum value, and 9 maximum value for the financial literacy variable. For the herding bias overconfidence and investment decision, the minimum and maximum value is the same with 1 minimum value and 5 maximum value. For the hypothesis testing, the coefficient of determination shows that adjusted R square are 23.2%. The that state in this research, the investment decision, the independent variable, such as herding bias, overconfidence, and financial literacy and moderating variable, have influenced the investment decision by 23.2%, because the investment decision have more than those variable in for further research. And this is the moderation regression analysis. For the next hypothesis testing, the F-test shows all variables simultaneously affect the investment decision as the dependent variable. For the t-test or the partial test, one hypothesis are rejected. The financial literacy cannot moderate the effect of the herding bias toward the investment decision. And can be concluded that overconfidence, herding bias, and financial literacy have positive effect for the investment decision. And for the moderating effect, financial literacy have positive effect to moderate the effect of student overconfidence. But on the other hand, the financial literacy cannot moderate the effect of the herding bias toward the student's investment decision. And for the recommendation, since this research focus on ITB students, the university or financial organization and university can improve the student financial literacy in order to minimizing the risk and make the rational decision to the student investment decision. They can create seminars about financial literacy to help students to learn investment. And for students' perspective, they can learn about more about the financial literature to improve their knowledge. And since the result from this research, herding bias cannot moderate by financial literacy, students should follow the investment decision from the trusted source and not following the uncredible source. That's all from my presentation. Thank you.